This is Echo Victor Oscar to Hybrid Base Air Traffic Control, requesting permission to land, over. Echo Victor Oscar, this is Air Traffic Control. You are cleared for landing, over. Hello everyone and welcome to the airport of the super secret military hybrid training facility. I trust that your paperwork is all in order and you have the proper credentials to be here. Good day, sir, ma'am, welcome. I'm just going to take you through a tour of our state-of-the-art training facility where we are making our hybrids the perfect weapon. The way Vic Hoskins would have never been able to dream of in his wildest, wettest, most disgusting dreams. I'm going to first take you to our staff section. This will have gates in front of it during nighttime to ensure that our personnel is entirely safe, with several barricades between their sleeping fleshy forms and the meat-eating things that want to rip their faces off.
Hello there.
Throughout this, oh my god, that's a feature, don't worry about it. It's a special feature. It is to confuse the hybrids. So they are it's maximum camouflage technology right there. We have multiple of these watchtowers throughout this entire super secret island. Nobody knows where in the world we are. Not even I do, honestly. It disappeared again. We have a ton of these watchtowers keeping watch to ensure that even if the hybrids escape, which really they wouldn't. I mean, that has never happened before. Don't trust anything anybody else says. That has never happened before. But even if they did, like theoretically, hypothetically, we would spot them well before they would ever reach this staff section. This is where we have our bunkers that go underground for security reasons. I've been told that the creatures do not open doors, because, like, dinosaurs can't open doors, right? Surely. So we go underground in the bunkers, we hunker down, and we wait for rescue teams to arrive. If has not hit the fan, we just stay in our hotels over here, in our tents. We spend the nights here, all cozy together, huddled for warmth. This is getting out of hand. But this is our staff section. This is also where we store a lot of our materials. And we can exit on this other side right here. We have some tents with more storage opportunity, and right in between ourselves right now and the airport, there is a separate storage section for some of our more explosive materials. Obviously, we keep that away again from the fleshy beings that populate this this super secret military island. So that's our airport right there. Cargo storage section. Beyond that wall, as the helicopter flies over, is our staff section, and we're just gonna go around here. This is the research hub of our facility. Of course, these hybrids, they have to be created, they have to be perfected. We currently have a first generation of hybrids, but Dr. Wu and his colleagues are making efforts for a second generation of hybrids. Even smarter, even faster, better camouflage abilities, all of that stuff. We have a watchtower over here, and we're gonna go in here. And here we have a view down of the lagoon. What is really important for us to know is whether these hybrids are adequate swimmers or not. So basically, we track them, we fly them over here, and we drop them in, and we see what happens. A few may sink, but the ones that swim, those are keepers. Going back outside, this is our research center where a lot of important things are happening that I know absolutely nothing about, and I'd like to keep it that way. My security clearance levels does not allow me to know anything about what's happening over here. We have a helicopter point here. This is for emergency rescues. And we can sneak behind here to our training facility, and that is where we have our expert staff. They handle the animals, they work with the animals firsthand, sometimes secondhand because they tend to lose the first. And these guys are boots on the ground, training the animals to obey commands, so we can be assured that when we are out in the field, they can be trusted to do as we say. So we're gonna walk around here. This is our medical facility, our paleo medical facility. In case the hybrids get injured, we have a battle arena in this facility as well, where we have the hybrids fight each other to test their combat abilities even against each other. So sometimes they need to be patched up as a result of that. We also have our lab over here where we produce the food for our hybrids. We feed our hybrids only the best paleo meat we currently have on the menu, Gallimimus and Edmontosaurus. I'm trusting, based on the Indoraptor's smiles, that they are very tasty. Now we're going to continue on to our trainers, and we're going to walk by here. As you can see, all of the people on this island is trained personnel with the sufficient security clearance to be here, and they are vowed to absolute secrecy, except her. She looks suspect as f. Moving on, what we have over here are 3 viewing galleries overlooking the finish line of our racetrack, but we'll get there a little bit later on. What we're going to do now is we're going to hop into a jeep, and we're going to go to the far end of the island where the hybrids are contained in their holding pens. All aboard, keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times, please and thank you. Let me do that, because I'm already going the wrong way. Alright, so we have a way to go around the entire island. As you can see, more of the watchtowers. We have pretty much an alley lining the outside of the island, so we can go from one end to the other while circumventing all of the other parts of our training facility. On our left right now is the natural habitat where we observe the dinosaurs in a more natural environment. We will visit all of that shortly. Going around here, and actually beyond those walls are the holding pens of our 3 species of super dangerous hybrids. We're gonna make this final turn, and here we have the 2nd ranger station with more of our highly trained personnel. We're gonna hop on out, and we're gonna have a quick look at this remote facility. We have watchtowers overlooking the holding pens. The hybrids are on supervision 24/7. We always have eyes and rifles pointed at them, so we always know where they are. We have floodlights throughout the facility. There are no dark places here for them to hide. We have cameras, we have heat sensors. We have taken every single safety precaution possible. Excuse me. And here we have the underground hyperloop system that connects this part of the facility with the other end of the facility where we landed, where we have the airstrip, our staff center, all of that. And it also connects us to 2 remote viewing towers, which are meant to observe the island overall, to ensure not only that nothing gets out, but also that no one gets in. No outside eyes are allowed inside this facility. We can walk around here. We have another helipad for emergency airlifts. And over here we have a staff section for breaks and recreational stuff. Now we're gonna go back to the Jeep, and we're going to wrangle some of the hybrids and take them to our different training nodes. So we have an obstacle course, we have a battle arena, we have the natural environment where the handlers interact with the animals and teach them their commands. And finally, we also have a battle arena. So, we're gonna hop on in. So we're gonna drive back around, and we're gonna go towards the gates for the hybrids. So we have to go around here. Now, all of the hybrid holding pens are double fenced and secured to ensure that they cannot get out. And to access the holding pens, we go through here, through this gate. That gate over there leads to the alley on the opposite end of the island, and we can see in front of us we have 3 holding pens, 1, 2, and 3, where we house Indoraptor, Indominus Rex, and Scorpius Rex, respectively. We'll visit all of them, but we'll wrangle the Scorpius Rexes. So over here in the first one, 2 Indoraptors, a blue one and a green one. We have the water troughs against the wall, and we feed them only the finest Gallimimus and Edmontosaurus meat. We have a ranger post in there with a camera. Oh god. Oh god, this is a feature. we are very technologically advanced on this facility for clear reasons. I mean, this is a necessity. I don't need to tell you. There you go. And now in the second one we have the Indominus Rex. She's sleeping. That's good for us. Again, the water troughs, the meat feeder. Our perfect killing machines. And finally in the third holding pen, the Scorpius Rex, our latest hybrid edition. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take these Scorpius Rexes to the first of the training nodes, I shall call it, or training sections, and that is the natural environment. So what we're going to do is we are going to summon them. Come here, girls! Come here, then! And now we shall send them. So we're gonna lead them out of the holding pen. And we're gonna take this one section at a time. We're just guiding them through. Come on, ladies. Keep it moving, keep it moving. The gates open for us automatically. We take them into this holding pen. Then the next section, we're going right on through. And here we have a 3-way, and we're going to go over here. Go on then. And this will take us into their natural environment for training purposes. One more gate to go through. We always have double gates for security reasons, obviously. Alright, so we now have the Scorpius Rex in the natural environment. We have viewing towers, of course, for observation purposes. We also have viewing galleries over there. And the feature that we have available to get our staff close to the animals, close to the hybrids, without risking anything, you know, if it's early in the training process, they might not respond too positively to the handlers, or maybe entirely too positively, as in they want to eat them. So this is a separate holding pen. We have invisible fences around, so they still feel part of that natural environment. And you can see another line of invisible fencing right here. So our trainers would stand right here, and the animals would stand on the other side of that invisible fence to provide a level of security. And we have another staff section right here, which has viewing opportunities for the battle arena, for the natural environment, for the racetrack, and for the obstacle course. Again, helipad for airlifting out in case of emergency. People are trained to dive when vehicles come towards them. And we have a dead end, so we're gonna back it up. Oh god. Nice. And where we're gonna go next is, I'm just gonna go around. We're gonna go back out. Here we have all this equipment ready for training purposes. And if we go back, we can go to the other nodes, the other sections for training. Oh, a bit of a bumpy ride. Alright, so this is where we came through. So this is our three-way split, with the natural environment on our left, the battle arena straight ahead, and the obstacle course to our right. So this is our battle arena. Just a sandy pit with plenty of viewing opportunity. We'll do a bit of a battle at the end to showcase our hybrid's abilities for you. And if we go through to this side, we have the obstacle course. Now I can't go through, but maybe if I disembark. So our hybrids, they come in here. We can go over here, obviously. And this is the ending point, actually. So this is the end of the obstacle course. The obstacle course goes all the way around, so they finish over here, and they can be led right back into their holding pens. But the point of the obstacle course is to see how agile our hybrids are. Obviously, the Indominus Rex is exempt from this obstacle course because she cannot manage. We don't want her to break a leg. But the Indoraptor and the Scorpius Rex, it is important that they do perform on this obstacle course. So they have to squeeze in between the rocks, climb over the rocks, all of that. Let's go around and see what else we have. We have a bit of a water obstacle here. More rocks that they have to climb over. I am not a very good climber. Also, I appear to be quite thick. So this is definitely I cannot squeeze through. All right, let us do this the old-fashioned way, right? So here you go, the obstacle course. More rocks. They jump over these concrete barriers here. They jump over the containers. We have a bit of a hilly terrain over here. More rocks, more containers to jump over. Weaving in between these rocks, we have viewing galleries so our researchers can observe their progress. They come through here. More rocks, they climb over this wire fencing, jump over the crates, another water feature. More wire fencing to climb over. These concrete walls have proven to be very sufficient in keeping the animals contained. And then, as said, they end up here at the final gate, which takes them right back to their holding pens, as you can see over here. So we have this funnel design that leads all three holding pens to these three sections. Now, we have another training node, and that is the racetrack right here. Because it is on the remote side of the island, what we do is we can either fly the dinosaurs out into this pen and lead them into the racetrack like that, or we can guide them the long way around. So we can take them out of their holding pens, guide them over here, go outside and follow this entire alley that the ranger teams use to go back and forth. We can lead the animals down this track all the way over here around the obstacle course right there, and then we can let them into the racetrack right there. And what we have over here, this is not invisible fence. You might think this is invisible fence. This is not invisible fence. This is actually our lure. A bright light, sort of like a laser, shoots from one end of the track to the other end, which prompts our hybrids to follow it at the highest possible speed, so we can test how fast they actually are. And then again, they end up over here, and we can either lead them all the way back, or we can have them tranquilized and flown over to their holding pens. Now here we have an overview of the island with the airstrip, the staff center, research, food production, the lagoon for swimming, our trainers over here, the racetrack, this center research L shape, obstacle course, natural environment, battle arena, the funnel, the three holding pens, and our ranger outpost. Now let's make some battles happen. For the sake of efficiency, I'm having our hybrids flown into the battle arena. As you have been able to see, we can also just guide them into this arena, but I'm feeling a little bit lazy, so I'm delegating this task to some of our air personnel. Here comes the Indominus Rex flying in, and we're gonna see some of their combat abilities. Here comes the second Scorpius Rex. And here comes the big girl. Ooh. They're already getting angry. She does... okay. Ah, here you go. We have our first fight. Also advanced technology. We can pause time. We are super advanced here, but that's kind of cool. Here we go. You ain't ready. We have the green Indoraptor attacking the dark green Scorpius Rex. Toppling her over. In a single bite, she is gone. What is happening over here? Oh, the Indoraptor just got poisoned. The Scorpius Rex has a poisonous ability. Oh, interesting move there. It almost seems like she wanted to rip the quills out of the Scorpius Rex's tail. That's an interesting strategy. Perhaps one of her handlers has taught her that. Oh, and another blow to this Indoraptor. This is clearly the superior Scorpius Rex. A kick! The other one is photobombing. They're throwing in the towel for now, it seems like. What is the Indominus Rex gonna do? She's just gonna morph through. That is one of her new abilities. She cannot just camouflage. She can basically do it all, which is a little bit concerning. Beautiful footwork by our big theropod. It's a bit of a mess. It's a great big mess. Oh, speaking of a mess. Oof. Don't worry, we have personnel for that. We'll clean that right up. Are they going to fight over the carcass? It looks like it. Nice destabilizing kick by the Indoraptor. Size really doesn't matter, people. Oh, good. Good. Yes, good. Another kick scratching up her much, much larger opponents. A little bit of camouflaging going on, blending in with the green of the walls. Sorry, the gray of the walls. Trying to disappear. And this Indoraptor just bit the dust against the other Scorpius Rex. Now let's wait and see how these two battle it out. Remember, the second generation of hybrids is underway, so we'll use all of this data to inform the second generation of training of genetics. Oh, here we go. Indominus Rex versus Scorpius Rex. She's been poisoned. She gets a bite in. Again, camouflaging to gray and walking away. Unfortunately, our Indominus Rex could not handle the poison that was injected into her system by the quills of the Scorpius Rex, and she has now fallen, with the other Indoraptor also poisoned and time running out. That is our tour for the super secret military hybrid training facility. I hope that you enjoyed this tour. I hope that this has given you plenty of inspiration for your own builds. As you may have seen on the channel, you can find the speed build for this build, including a fun building challenge that I hope that you will do as well to sort of inspire you for your own next build. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like if you did indeed like it, and of course subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time, enjoy the game.